Hi guys, in this lesson we're going to study radical field, 田. As you know, again, this radical is very important in Chinese culture because Chinese, they are extremely hardworking and there are fields everywhere in China. This radical has only one form and it is used as a separate word. Now let's see how we write it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now let's study its history. And as we see, it hasn't changed at all. Simple form looks like its ancient form, 4 pieces of field, or a field which was divided for 4 pieces. And now let's study characters with this radical. The first example, it's a word village. Nowadays it has another meaning, unit of distance. It's about half of kilometer, and in Chinese it sounds li. Here we have field and earth. Together they mean village. And in the past, villages, they were everywhere, and of course they were near fields. And why we have soil here? Because fields, they were of course from soil. The second example, it's a word fruit, or it has another meaning, result, because any fruits, they are results of certain effort. And this word sounds in Chinese 果. And here we see field plus radical, which we already know, tree, together. So again, it's very easy to guess. Fields which were used to grow different kinds of trees, which in the end of summer give fruits. That's why tree and field together mean fruit. 果. And the third example, it's a very cool word, very symbolic, metaphoric. It's male, man. In Chinese, 男. And again, field and strength together, they make a word male. Again, why? Because usually, first of all, males worked on fields, and very strong males, because this type of physical work makes you very strong. And the next example, it's a word prepare. Here, field, because we prepare field for the new season. And on top we see move slowly, walk slowly. And again, when you work on field, and especially when you prepare your field for a new season, you move and walk very slowly, because you want your field to be very ready for a new season. The next example, it's a word to draw, to paint, painting, 画. And again, it's easy to guess. When we look at this character, it reminds us a painting. And of course, in the past, peasant life was very common and important. And on paintings, we usually draw things which are very important for us. That's why 画, painting, to paint, has field. And the next example, it's also very metaphoric. It's a word quiet, delicate, 细. And why we have field here? Usually because fields, they're usually very quiet places, quiet and delicate. And the next example, again, it's very interesting. Electricity, nowadays it has meaning, but in the past it was lightning, 电. And of course you are asking why field, and this long stroke in the middle mean together lightning, because lightning we can still see much better in open spaces, and usually they are fields, and this stroke in the middle, it's a lightning. And the last example, it's a word thunder, 雷. Rain plus field together mean thunder. Again, because it's very easy to guess for everyone. We hear thunder when massive clouds clash together, and after that, of course, it's very rainy. And now let's study examples in which our radical is used as a separate word. The first example, it's a word farm, land, 田地. 田, field, 地, place. Together, farm, land. And the second example, it's a word athletics, 田径. 田, field, 径, track, footpath. Field plus footpath together mean athletics. And of course, it's very obvious. Athletes, they usually do sports on fields, and these fields have paths. Guys, subscribe, push this bell button. It will remind you about our next class, in which we're going to study radical 10. 10. 谢谢大家，再见。